You see this little thing right here? It can see a car coming from 190 yards behind me before I can even decide whether I like the driver or not. And if that car is coming at me in the wrong lane, well, apparently Garmin has decided my bicycle deserves early warning missile technology. This is the Garmin Varia RearVue 820. And yes, I upgraded, because apparently my bank account had been getting far too comfortable. For years, my faithful companion has been the Varia RTL515. This little bastard has protected my backside through rain, heat, long rides, group rides, bad decisions, and even international cycling adventures. The RTL515 has been an absolute legend, basically my rear-end guardian angel. But then Garmin came along and said, "You know that thing you already love?" And me being me said, "Yeah. What if we made it significantly more sophisticated?" And I said, "Take my money, you beautiful bastards." Let's start with the radar. The RearVue 820 can detect approaching vehicles from up to 175 meters, or 190 yards behind you. That's nearly 2 football fields. That's not radar anymore, that's basically a restraining order with Wi-Fi. Garmin says there's a car 190 yards back. Fantastic. I've got plenty of time to emotionally prepare to eject. The horizontal detection coverage has expanded to 6 degrees compared to the 40 degrees on the 515. So we're getting a much wider picture of what's happening behind us. Because apparently Garmin looked at cyclists and thought, you know what they need? More information. Meanwhile, I'm trying to remember if I left the garage door open. On compatible new Garmin Edge computers or the Varia app, it can identify relative vehicle size and lateral road positioning. So now I can see what's behind me, how big it is, and where it's positioned, which is fantastic, because there's a big difference between a car approaching and a large vehicle approaching, and apparently wants my lane, my bike, and possibly my social security number. Thank you, Garmin. I needed that information. Another really clever upgrade. The software helps prevent vehicles from disappearing from detection when they're traveling at roughly the same speed as you, because nothing says this is perfectly normal, like a car sitting behind you at 22 miles an hour for the next 400 years. Are you passing or not? No? Cool. Just gonna hang out back there? You know, we've all been there. Then there's the rear light. Daylight flash visibility can reach up to 2 kilometers, or 1.24 miles. At that point, I'm not even a cyclist. I'm a distress beacon. Can you see me now? Apparently, everyone can see me, which is exactly the damn point. The thing that I absolutely love is the integrated brake light. The internal accelerometer detects when you're slowing or stopping, and it triggers a distinct flash pattern or brighter output. So when I slam on the brakes because I suddenly realize, oh crap, that's a stop sign, the bike tells everyone behind me, hey, this idiot discovered the brakes. You're welcome, boys. You can also create custom light profiles through the Varia app. Different flash patterns, different brightness levels, personalized settings, because apparently my rear end deserves its own mood lighting. I'm thinking, don't kill me mode. Very classy, sophisticated, so bougie. So how's the battery? Well, you get up to 24 hours in daylight flash mode, and around 10 hours in solid mode, and up to 30 hours in radar only mode, which is fantastic, because my traditional pre-ride routine is helmet, shoes, nutrition, Garmin, bike, battery 4%. Fantastic, just how I planned it. But now we've got USB-C, finally. Thank you, Garmin. Garmin has officially joined the modern world. Welcome, we've been waiting for you. The redesigned seat post mount also accommodates different post shapes more securely, which is good, because motorbikes apparently have seat posts designed by someone who hates universal compatibility. Round? No problem. Arrow? Sure. Completely ridiculously proprietary shape that costs $900? Naturally. Now here's the important part. The RTL 515, which is already one of my favorite pieces of cycling equipment ever, period. So this isn't me saying the old one sucked. Not even close. The 515 served me incredibly well. The RearVue 820 simply takes that concept and turns the dial way the hell up. More range, wider detection, vehicle sizing, lane positioning, same speed tracking, brighter visibility, brake light functionality, custom lighting, USB-C, better mounting, and serious battery life. Basically, Garmin took my rear-end guardian angel and gave it a master's degree and a black belt in Try Me. And before someone says, Garmin paid you to say this. Nope. I bought this with my own money. I even checked with Jess, who's been rocking hers for months. Props, Jess. Thanks a lot. So this is not sponsored by Garmin. I'm not working with Garmin. I'm not affiliated with Garmin. Garmin hasn't sent me money. Garmin hasn't sent me free gear. Garmin hasn't even sent me lunch. Garmin, holler at your boy, will ya? Because if Garmin wants to get on with the likeness of the mikeness, I'm available. I'll bring the bike, I'll bring the rad personality, and I'll bring the questionable opinions. You bring the Garmin stuff. It's a beautiful relationship waiting to happen. Until then, I'm riding with the 820 because I want my rides to be about the scenery, the speed, and the freedom. not wondering whether Gary and his F-250 is about to introduce me personally to Jesus. So ride smart, ride visible, and for God's sake, charge your electronics. So follow along for more cycling tips, tricks, and hacks, and the occasional truth bomb that hurts your feelings but improves your cycling experience. Catch you guys on the next one.
Follow me and delicious.